Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's have us some tea. Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's have us some tea. I think I'll say it one more time. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's always good to have a morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's have us some tea. Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's have a cup of tea. Good morning. Good Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning that I've never seen, and I guess we won't see this Tuesday morning again, huh? That's what it's all about. Continuing to live and enjoying the moment and total growth on a daily basis. Good morning, Susu Lindsay. You up this morning? Good morning. What's the day? April 20th. So this month is almost gone, and good morning. Good morning, everybody. And I enjoy early mornings because it's a time to, you get the motor going, you get the body, moving in the right direction. Of course, the warm, I say hot tea for me, gets me feeling good, gets something good in my body. And it's the beginning of the week still because the first day was yesterday, or some people say Sunday is the first day of the week. But I enjoy getting up, getting it going. And I just feel like I'm going to have a blessed day when I get up early and get started. Good morning, everybody. Good to see you. Or do I see you? You see me. I'm always having some thoughts during the week. I have these moments where I think about different things, and we have, just in this world and in our country alone, we have all kinds of stuff going on. But I think nothing happens by chance. I don't think anything happened by chance. Things happen for a reason. They happen because sometimes we just need things to happen for change to happen. And I think in our lives, in our personal lives, sometimes we don't make a turn around the corner. We don't evolve into becoming a different person unless something drastic happens. That something drastic happens, and all of a sudden we say, God, I got to change the way I'm doing this. Man, I gotta stop doing this because I keep getting bad results from these things. There's the old saying going, if you keep doing the same old things, you're gonna keep getting the same results. So you have to change your patterns. Good morning, everybody. You have to change your patterns to get new results, and I'm a believer in that. I was at one part of my youthful life, and I still feel like I'm youthful, but in my very young teenage life, I felt like I was a very good athlete, and sometimes I had to change the way I shoot the ball. I had to change the way I work out. Sometimes I had to change the way I listened to my coach. Sometimes I had to change the way I played with different players. I played basketball for 4 years, well, all of my kid life, but I was a starter on the starting lineup for 4 years, 9th through senior year. And every one of those years, there was a different lineup of people. So I had to adjust every year with that group of people that I played with. And sometimes I had to elevate more my performance to make sure that we play better. And then sometimes I just had the right group of people where maybe all I had to do was just kind of blend in with them. And I think that's part of it. That was part of that, making those changes, to be better at what I did. And then as an adult, you grow and you learn that you have to make some changes to be a better adult. As you get older, you say, okay, that didn't work in my 20s. But through my 20s, I learned this, so now I'm better in my 30s. And then when I got into my 30s, I said, all that stuff I learned was great. And then as I progressed through those 30s, the 40s, I look back and say, there's some things I'm going to change about that. Now that I'm living in the golden time of day, the golden age, in the 50s, there's a whole lot of stuff that I look at a whole lot different. Some things that I don't worry about because that's what life is about. You live and you learn. So, but I was reading something last night, and I won't be long. I was reading something last night, and I was reading different quotes. And Alice Walker has this quote, and I didn't get the quote from what book it was in, but it says, "Healing begins where the wound was made." Healing begins where the wound was made. And you know what? How simple does that sound? But it's so true. If you cut on your arm, the healing on your right arm, the healing starts on your left arm. It starts to heal right there where the cut was made. And in our world, in our country, I think that's what we have to do. We have to communicate and coexist and fix the wrongs. We're in the midst of a serious trial right now. That healing has to begin where the wound was made. People have to accept responsibilities, and that's how those changes are made within us. As I said earlier about being an athlete, I had to accept the responsibility of my change as a kid and during my duration of life. So we have to start with that wound, where the opening of that wound occurred. That's where the healing has to start. So everybody have to look at themselves in the mirror, the man in the mirror, and say, what can I do? What can I do personally every day to help heal our land? How can I verbally say something, physically make a difference, reach across the aisle, go to the other side of the track, start in my own neighborhood, connecting with somebody maybe that I didn't connect with earlier. You know what? I failed to do something earlier. I didn't tell you about my teeth, so I'll do it when I finish what I'm talking about. But we have to heal, start with each other. Sometimes it starts right in our own homes. Healing there first with our brothers, our sisters, our spouses, our loved ones. Sometimes the healing starts within our own family, and from there, that's because that's where the initial wound occurred. So we have to heal that first, and then we can go beyond those walls to make things better. So that's I think that quote just stuck with me. Healing begins where the wound was made. So let's start to stitch up, bandage this up, put some good medicine in us, in our own communities, in our own neighborhoods, and reach across into other lives and change it. Will it change overnight? Nah, it won't. Sometimes wounds take longer to heal than others. A scratch may heal in a couple of days. A deep cut, a deep incision may take multiple years to heal. It may be okay on the surface, but that wound still needs some healing deep down inside. So you can't expect things just to happen overnight. So in our world, we got to start the healing process, and continue to work on it on a daily basis. And what helps me is spiritual guidance, prayer, and I think that makes it a little better. So yeah, charity begins at home and spreads abroad. I'm not sure who said that, but that is true. It's got to start. How you treat. Someone I've heard the quote. I don't know if it's written anywhere, but how a man treats his mother is how he'll treat his wife. Yeah. So if you have some bad things you do at home, you got to heal that first, and then it'll go abroad. So let's try to make a difference starting today on, it's okay. I know I have this habit of when I walk into somewhere, whether it be a grocery store, a bank, purchasing something, I always speak to everybody. If I make eye contact with you, I'm going to say something to you. And it's usually with a big smile, and I try to, so most of the times when I go places, I end up talking a lot to people because I make eye contact with you a lot. I mean, in the parking lot, I make eye contact. And sometimes you make some serious connections. Sometimes you run into the person that you really needed to see that day. Sometimes you run in, God puts you in these places where you meet that person. So if you don't make that eye contact, that might have been your blessing walking right by you, because you just didn't want to connect that day. So connect with somebody else and try to hold on to that quote today. Healing begins where the womb was made. So before I go, I got to tell you what kind of tea. I'm having a turmeric. Actually, the name of the tea is Pukka. See, I need Ty to hold this stuff up. She's resting right now. Pukka, that's the name of the tea. And it has turmeric, ginger, and galangal. Lola had to help me with that word last night. Galangal. Very good. So I'm enjoying this tea. I drink a lot of turmeric. I think it's good for inflammation, heals the body. So try some Pukka tea. There are different varieties of the brand, but this is what I have today. Some turmeric, galangal. Galangal is similar to ginger, by the way, and then it has ginger in it as well. So that is my tea. That is my thought on Tuesday morning. Let's have a good and rich week. Let's try to find a way to put a smile on somebody's face, and let's let the healing begin. Let the healing begin. God bless all of you. Have a wonderful day, and keep a smile on your face. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's have us some tea. Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's have a cup of tea. Be blessed. Have a good Tuesday. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.